Hey kids, it's me, Kit. K-I-T. That's how you spell my name, and who are you?
Miles.
Miles. How do we spell your name? M-I-L-E-S. Miles. And where are we today?
A cherry farm.
At a cherry farm. Look at these cherry trees. They're everywhere. And what do we have in our hands? Buckets. At the cherry farm, we can pick cherries and put them in our buckets to eat later. And guess what? Cherries are delicious fruits that are healthy for your body. Can you show me where the cherries are?
Now we're gonna sing the cherry song. Are you ready? Cherries, they grow on the trees. They come in twos. Cherries are good for you and me. Tiny red fruits, C-H-E-R-R-Y. That's how we spell cherry. C-H-E-R-R-Y. Now get into my belly. Cherries, they come from a farm on a summer day. Cherries can go on the top of your sundae. C-H-E-R-R-Y. That's how we spell cherry. C-H-E-R-R-Y. Now get into my belly. Cherries, they grow on the trees. They come in twos. Cherries are good for you and me. Tiny red fruits. C-H-E-R-R-Y. That's how we spell cherry. C-H-E-R-R-Y. Now get into my belly. Cherries, oh cherries, a tasty summer treat. Cherries.
There's one. Here's some cherries. These are exactly what we're looking for. Do you see how bright and red they are? And guess what, Miles? I see some cute little girls over there. Should we go say hi to those little girls? Come on, explorers. Whoa, look, it's our friends. Miles has some friends here. Hey, it's me, Kit the Explorer. What are your names? This is the Gardner Quad Squad. They're quadruplets. They're two sets of identical twins. What do you think about that?
Identical twins are when two brothers or two sisters look exactly alike, like these little girls.
Hi, what are your names?
Hi. What's your name?
Evie, Ezzy,
Scarlet.
Scarlet, and Indy's coming around right now. What are you girls doing today? Look at all these cherries you've picked. Wow, these girls are so good at picking cherries, and so is Miles, and I bet you kids at home would be too. If there's a cherry farm by where you live, you can go and pick the cherries and eat them. It's a fun summer activity. Just make sure that you ask the people who own the cherry trees. Let's go pick some more cherries. Come on, Miles.
Okay.
Cherries, they grow on the trees. They come in twos. Cherries are good for you and me. Tiny red fruits. C-H-E-R-R-Y. That's how we spell cherry. C-H-E-R-R-Y. Now get into my belly. Cherries, they come from a farm on a summer day. Cherries can go on the top of your Sunday. Cherry, that's how we spell cherry. Cherry, now get into my belly. Cherries, they grow on the trees. They come in twos. Cherries are good for you and me. Tiny red fruits. Cherry, that's how we spell cherry. Cherry, now get into my belly. Cherries, oh cherries, a tasty summer treat. Cherries.
Cherries have a pit in the middle. It's like a little seed. You don't eat that part, and when you're in a cherry orchard just like this, you can toss it on the ground, and later it will grow into a whole cherry tree. Let's look at the different colors that we can find in the cherry orchard. I see 3 really bright colors that we're surrounded by. Come on. Oh, Miles found one.
Red.
What color is this?
Red.
Red. The cherries here are red. Put it in your bucket. What color are these leaves?
Green.
Green, nice and green. And if you look way up into the sky is nice and blue. Red, green, and blue. Those are the colors that we have today. How awesome! How many cherry trees do you think are in here, kids? It looks like there's so many. This is like a jungle of cherries. And guess what? Sometimes some of you might have little brothers or sisters at home, and it's important when you're doing summer activities to help the little ones get cherries or be part of whatever activities you're doing. Isn't that right, Miles? Should we help Ripley find some cherries? Let's go. Come here, Ripley. Let's go find those cherries. Come on. What's so interesting about cherries is usually they come in twos. Look, here's 2 right here, and here's 2 right here. And guess what? That's a little bit like our friends. Look at all these cherries that Indy got. And look at all these cherries that the rest of the girls got. You got this many?
I got this one.
Whoa, she got this many. And guess what? These girls, if you look at the camera, they look alike, don't they? These girls, 2 of them look alike and the other 2 look alike. That's because they're 2 sets of identical twins. Just like how these cherries grow 2 at a time. A little bit like these girls that grew together. 2 at a time grew together. And that's what twins are. Is that crazy, Miles? Do you and Ripley look like each other? A little bit because they're brothers and sisters, but not exactly the same. Uh-oh, this is kind of a yucky cherry. Miles, can you show us how to pick good cherries?
Yeah.
How do we pick good cherries? Dark red cherries that come straight off the tree are the tastiest cherries that you could ever eat. Like this one. Just be careful because cherries have little pits inside of them. There's the pit. And I'm gonna bite the pit out of this one to give it to Ripley. Here's a cherry for you, Ripley. Well, kids, we're so glad that you guys came with us to this cherry farm to pick cherries on this hot day. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at Kit Explores, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.